Okay folks, last learning goal of this module, and this will be a short one, so I want you to be familiar with azeotropes, which I know you've discussed briefly in organic chemistry, and I'm only briefly going to discuss them here as well. So by definition, an azeotrope is a mixture of two or more liquids that at a certain composition boils at constant temperature and has the same composition in both its liquid and vapor phases. Because the vapor composition is identical in the liquid and vapor, azeotropes cannot be separated by simple distillation. So if we were to look at a temperature composition diagram and we see like some point right there, that is the dead giveaway that we have an azeotrope. Because as that liquid, right, so look what happened, the boiling temperature of the liquid and the vapor composition merged into the same point. And when we see that that temperature is higher than the respective compositions of the mixtures, we call that a high boiling point azeotrope. So if we're boiling the mixture at that composition, because the liquid and the vapor have the same composition, we can't separate them by distillation. Similarly, that should have said low boiling point azeotrope. Let me rewrite that. Low boiling point azeotrope. So now, in the opposite of the high boiling point azeotrope, if the boiling temperature is lower than the respective mixture's boiling points, then it's the same deal. We can't separate those things from each other because at boiling, the vapor and the liquid will be in the same composition. So like, for example, right, if we started at A1 and we were boiling that mixture, okay, so then we can see that the vapor will be enriched in the more volatile component. We would condense that down on our fractionating column, boil it again, condense it, boil it again, condense it, boil it again. But once we get to that point right there, we can no longer use our fractionating column. It is inseparable because it's an azeotrope. So we'd have to rely on things like molecular sieves or other methods of separation. So perhaps a different type of column, for example. Okay, folks, that's all that I wanted to say. That's the end of this module. I'll see you in the next one.